because I am planning on competing. Have you ever competed, Danni? Have you ever?
I aim to. That is on the card. I've actually just started arranging my first lot of, like, I've done competition training with Katie, but I've arranged 2 more courses this year, so maybe next year.
Can I ask you, because I know that I get a lot of competition questions, because obviously my competition experience is all art based.
Yeah.
I can do a competition pink and white, and I can do a stiletto. However, in a salon tech, I don't get to do that very often. I do just your general oval, square. I don't do all that. I've done a couple of photographs as well. Personally, stopping me to actually go into the arena, and this is honest, I am going to do it this year, is my nerves.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think has stopped you up until now? Have you got like something that kind of makes you just hesitate that little bit to go and compete?
Honestly, yes. Mm-hmm. At the moment, the caliber of standard out there is unreal. And that I'll be completely honest, it intimidates me to hell and back. That's the most honest answer I can give you. Like, you see these stunning nails, and credit single nail art.
Absolutely.
Such beautiful structures and artworks, but I want to be able to think, right, I can hold my own. And I think that until you've had enough kind of training and you almost get your way of doing things, you can't necessarily put yourself in a position where you're that vulnerable. And I got quite bad anxiety as well, so like it kind of makes me go, oh, I'm going to put myself out there. What if I go completely wrong? What if I fall to pot? What if it all goes really ugly compared to everyone else's?
I shake.
Yeah.
So once I get in there, because I did my only ever live I've ever done is designer disc. By the end of it, lovely Denise, she came up to me and she put her hands on the desk and she said, "It wasn't as bad as you thought, was it?" And I just looked at her and I just went, "I'm never doing another live again." I was beside myself, absolutely beside myself. I hate it. I'm going to the bar. So off I trotted to the bar. And met another tech in there and had quite a number of Heinekens, because that's all they sold in Birmingham at the time. I won. Now I'd figure that one out. My ducks were missing bills and all sorts, but apparently it was different. But I think sometimes you overthink it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I came out of there thinking there is no way, that is not good enough. But then now I look back and think, actually, yeah, it was. It was a really cool idea. It was something that was dead different. So I think sometimes I have to have a word with myself. I don't know about you. Have a little word with yourself and get it. I think I've noticed, obviously being online and the online presence, and obviously the lovely Christopher Kitchen's raising awareness at the moment of anxiety with the Beautiful Minds charity. I think it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of questions on our tech network with regards to?
We get a lot of questions. Quite interestingly, some of the questions are always about like where to find the information and stuff as well, because I think the not knowing can exacerbate anxiety and things as well. Even though it's readily available, it's obviously knowing where to look and stuff. But we get a lot of questions about the requirements, the rules, and it's almost like we need a panel on Facebook. A Facebook panel, like
a panel,
your comp panel. Ask the questions, go for it. It might help. But the very, very varied questions as well about competitions. We get them every day.
Right, because I do answer sometimes, but I know, again, social media, you have to be interactive in order to see what's coming up. Yes. And I think, for everybody watching, there's quite an important thing, and I'm sure Danni will agree. In order to get your posts out there, in order to make yourself seen, your viewers and watchers have to interact with your posts.
Yes.
So, if you want to see more from Nail Tech Network, you really do need to be interacting, liking, even just a simple like. That's right, isn't it? Just to keep it.
It's to do with their algorithms as well. Like, they think you're not interested from the algorithm side of things, so it actually takes it away from you as well. So then you have to proactively go and look for stuff even more. But you definitely get out of it what you put into it, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about training.
Oh,
okay. Oh, I know. So I have a bit of a bugbear at the moment in education, and I think a lot of nail technicians do.
Yes.
Seeing a hell of a lot of education coming on that really isn't enough. It's not enough to send somebody out into the industry and do a very conscientious, knowledgeable job.
Yeah.
And, you know, anybody, I would say, could do a lovely nail and paint a lovely nail, but the science behind that lovely nail is seriously lacking. The, you know, the contraindications, contractions, things like that's really missing. So I want you to be honest about training, because I do think as well, I see a lot of techs coming up that are trying to write their own courses because they think it's easy. And I think Marianne Newman put something on yesterday about the accreditation process.
Yeah.
It's just too easy. Okay.
Yes.
I want you to be honest. I think we'll both be honest here. It isn't easy to set up and run and advertise and get students in training. Tell us about your experience with training, Danni. How is your academy? How hard has it been?
Oh, it's been really hard. For me, I think that having an actual academy, an actual place of learning, I think that, you know, there's a lot of different things you kind of, if you're wanting to do it, there's a lot of things you have to kind of take into consideration. And I think, unfortunately, some people have maybe skipped a few of the steps. And I mean, like, I think the first thing, which is the most important, is about experience. You know, that there is no amount of money or accreditation on this planet that's going to enable you to have experience and learning from experience. And the thing is, it's like, you know, being in a salon, working on people's nails and things, you're going to come across things that no standard course is ever going to be able to show you. No. So I think that, you know, I see a lot at the moment of people kind of wanting to run before they can walk almost. Like, for me, I mean, there's a lot of people, like I saw 3 months ago, that maybe they're having all their issues with their acrylic application, and now all of a sudden they're offering one-to-ones. And you know, I'm not saying that any specific person is wrong for doing that, but I think that, you know, I think sometimes with a lot of the training situations that are set up, the respect isn't there for what it is that we do, and for our clients as well, because, you know, that's our clients' fingers. You know, if you mess around with them too much, that's, you know, you can't just screw it off and take another one. It's not an extension. It's a part of the human. And I think that some accreditation boards have zero interest in actually what's being taught, the standards or the content of the courses. I think it's all about money.
I agree.
It sounds
easy, isn't it? It's that. Oh, I'm going to teach because if I get, I don't know, 99 quid per student, 6 students, 1 day, 600 quid, boom.
Love it.
Hey, show me where the £600 is, and I'm there. It isn't that easy.
No, and I think that there's a lot of online training that's available as well, and I think that there's a difference between building your skill set online, which I think is a very, very valuable
excellent
base. So, for example, I'm in Plymouth, right in the south of the country. We don't have a huge amount down here. We've got Sam, which is about an hour and a half up the road from me, and then there's Chrissy Pierce about an hour and a half in the opposite direction. A few brands around, but like in terms of training institutions, you know, Midlands and North is very much where it's at in the UK. It's just the nature of the geography of this country. So for us, doing our skills courses and things online is very helpful, because there's costs additionally to traveling to courses. I make a point of 2 long courses a year, for example, and I have to go to Manchester. And last year I went to, I think it's Cheshire, for the nail safari.
Oh, yeah. I saw lots of pictures that looked amazing.
It's such a good time. But yeah, I think that, you know, I think online should be kept to skill building. And I think that we've got some really talented nail artists out there that are showing those step-by-steps and how to achieve designs and how to perfect your techniques in something that you've already trained in. But I think it should be definitely reined in a bit with the ease of access for educators to say, by the way, I'm offering training now, let's have 100 quid deposit and off you go, you can be qualified in a day. Because
and I think as well with the art courses, I've noticed that it's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I understand that everybody's got to make a living, and I get that. I do get that. But I do think that there has to be a certain, and especially even with the art courses, Because for me, it's, you know, putting acrylic paint on somebody's hand is just as dangerous as putting acrylic on somebody's finger, because it's still got those chemicals in.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still a polymer. You've still got to teach somebody how to use it correctly.
Yeah.
And I think the online art courses, I've seen some coming through at like 19 quid. And it just like, and I think, no. And it's filmed over, you know, which is fine. It's filmed. I mean, I don't film art courses because I'm crap. I'm not going to lie.
You have 10 arms and mounts and tripods and lighting, and you kind of,
you know, but then people like Sam,
yeah.
And I am going to big her up because her online courses are phenomenal. Have you done them? She filmed me. Oh my God, she's got a clapperboard, mate. No lie. She's like, take one. What's that about? So, you know, there are different levels, and you've also got to look at the technician, I believe, and their skill set. What have you done?
Exactly. And the thing is like, you know, anybody can spend on an online format, anyone could spend 7 hours painting one character on a nail. I've just got through the door because my little one.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
So I'm dancing. I'm singing. That's live.
Oh, that's nice. But no, yeah, phenomenal nail artists. They'll spend 7 hours painting one nail and be like, "Oh, I'll teach you how to do it for £25." But expectation versus reality, and it's like, it's not salon viable.
No.
The initial job, like the job as a nail technician, is to be able to go into a salon or have a home-based salon or be a mobile person that standardly complete a set of nails in 2 hours.
Yes.
So if you're not in a position to do that with this, the skill is amazing, and of course keep pushing your boundaries and learning things, but I think it's relevance, expectations versus reality,